Okay. Alrighty. Okay, when last we left off, I think we were on Ginger Island. But yesterday was a blur brought on by whatever the hell that direct was. That was, interesting, to say the least. I think today I want to grind. I just want to do a little bit of grinding in the volcano. All my hardwood trees are fully in bloom. I like the birds. Okay. Well, we can also just do a little grinding too. Yeah. So many mussels. I don't come here very often. Ooh. These things.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
Welcome in, Alex. I don't even have to look to know it's Alex. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you? Alex, did you watch the Nintendo Direct? Did you waste almost an hour of your life like the rest of us? Didn't give a shit about it? Yeah, I don't blame you there. Honestly, if it weren't Kingdom Hearts, who cares? If it weren't for the fact that I had more than, like, multiple people ask me to like, watch party it, I honestly would not have even watched it. I would not have bothered. Oh dear god. Nintendo's just making me feel too old. Which is really a shame. Like, 'cause my husband and I watched the VOD of the State of Play. And that was so... It was good. It was really good. And then we watched, like, I watched the Nintendo Direct. I bluntly told him, don't even bother with the Nintendo Direct. I've seen it for the both of us. Good morning, Zane! Oh, what's this? Wait. Here's the shipping box. Oh boy. I'm still not over. I haven't recovered from the direct. I have not recovered from thumb wrestling. Alex also doesn't like Skyrim either. Oh my god, I have not recovered from that. I'm happy that my chat, several chatters wanted me to stream the direct. But not gonna lie, I'm not doing that again. Okay, now you're putting words into my thumbs. Saying I did not say that. That's funny. I don't know that I'm ever gonna do another watch party. I just didn't care for it. That is valid. Oh my god. Chat made it worthwhile. Like, having my chat sitting mocking it made it really funny for me, but oh boy. Oh, let's check out here. It numbed my brain out. I actually ended stream a little early, so after the direct I was like, I don't have the brain for this. The whiplash I'm getting. I was there yesterday in spirit. I was sleepy lurking. That's fair, Alex. That is more than fair. It is all. Oh, prehistoric vertebra. Let's see if we can donate that. The direct would have probably put me to sleep anyway. Yeah, it was very boring. If it weren't for the fact that my chat were saying really off-the-wall things and making me laugh really hard. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I slept in today. Oh, I hope you're feeling a little better today. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been having a bit of an off week. Admittedly. Alright. It is time to grind. I did make a nice meal yesterday. I always want to see. I would love to see what you made. I've got a turkey roast in the crock pot now, and it smells delicious. Let's see if I can lure this guy. Nice. A dark striped shirt. Wow. I keep getting clothing. What does this look like? It probably looks super... Oh, that looks kind of snazzy. I don't look like Mario. I'll wear that for a while. Why not? No. Come here. The heat is really messing with my GI. Oh my gosh, Zane, same here. Same here. My IBS has been through the roof. Like, yesterday was kind of miserable, IBS-wise. Sent in DM. Oh, sure! Let me, you know what, I will check that really quickly. Why not? Sent in DM. Oh, is that on? Oh, there it is. Took a while. That looks insanely delicious. Oh, is that plantain or potato that I'm looking at? That is so good. Ugh, I could go for a nice seared tuna. I'm sorry to hear that you haven't been super well either, Zane. I hope you feel better. I really do. I'm distracted by Alex's food. Gold potato. Oh, hell yes. Booties, good morning. Welcome in. Booties, how are you? There's a part of me that wants to joke that I started talking about having weird IBS and then Booties shows up. But it's a dumb joke and it's not funny, and when I say it out loud I'm like, this sounds kind of mean. Booties, welcome in. It is always a joy to have you in chat. IBS alert, I have arrived. Boiled but sliced into medallions and pansy. That sounds delicious. That's absolutely delicious. I may have to try that. When I get the golden potatoes, I usually throw them in the crock pot. So they're like nice and soft, and I might make some mashed potatoes. I don't have any golden potatoes, but there's a part of me that may make some mashed potatoes tonight with the turkey. Boiling is the secret to great fries. That's smart. I never would have thought of that, because I'm not gonna lie. So the way when I make fries, I never fry them. I never actually fry them. I just cut them up and then pop them in. IBS gang, heck yeah. I figure if it's just something that we have to deal with, we may as well, I don't know, make a party of it. So I cut fries. I like a nice thick, like, steak fry. So I'll cut up my potatoes, and then I'll pop them in the oven. I'll, glaze them with olive oil and whatever seasonings I want. Glaze is probably not the right word. And then I'll pop them in the oven. And they taste fried, but they're not fried. I should be able to schedule by tomorrow, but I was so tired yesterday that, yeah, it's exhausting. Glaze them. I have admittedly done, like, a light maple syrup drizzle on fries. And that probably sounds a little horrifying, but it actually tasted really good. It's more that I just kind of make a seasoning, like I'll blend them in with the olive oil. The olive oil helps coat the... Ooh, what do we have here? This looks like an Omni Geode. Okay. Syrup on potatoes, what's wrong with that? I think it might weird people out, but it's like, the potatoes are raw. I'll put a little bit of syrup on them, and then I'll bake them. So the syrup, it cooks, it bakes with the potato, and it's very good. Alright, cinder shards, here we go. Sour cream on mashed potato. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Loaded mashed potatoes are the best. They're just, it's such a fun treat. And it's really filling. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I order it does. Oh my goodness, when I'm out there, every now and then I'm like, I'm gonna get the loaded mashed potatoes, and I get really full. And so, depending on how big the portion is, if it's too big for me to finish just in the restaurant, I'll eat just a small amount, and then the loaded mashed potatoes are like, I don't know, lunch the next day. And it's just kind of perfect. Dart, welcome in. We're talking about food. Between the food conversations and the fact that I have the crock pot going, with a very herby turkey, and it's a beef stock, is the broth that I'm cooking it in, is now just making me very hungry. Ah, run away! Jesus. So much nonsense. I love, the food conversations are some of the highlights of the streams, for me. I mean, we actually have a lot of really fun conversations, which I'm here for. Yeah, but it's just something about the food conversations that's so joyful. You need some nice tuna steaks sometime. I do. I'd love to try to cook tuna steaks, unless Son doesn't do seafood. Thankfully, he loves seafood. I would love to learn, but I don't trust South Carolina tuna. Like, I don't trust going to the grocery store, and it's hard to explain. I don't trust it. Oh my god, I can't time these little fire guys. But, I like a good tuna tartare. I love a good seared tuna steak. So I may just have to... Anyone else buffering? It's me! I'm buffering, apparently. Oh dear god. It's, all that mercury in tuna. Alright, I should be in the green now. I should be in the green. That was me. I hope that is not a sign for shitty internet to come. I woke up and buffered before getting out of bed. Give me that heavy metal poisoning, baby. I curse Spectrum, they better fix their yeah. You know, I had this, like... So I go to the gym really early. Like, I get up at 5. And the minute that I saw a Spectrum truck just on the road, I was like, oh dear god, what does this mean? I was very leery. Alright, not a whole, this really is a grind. So we've gotten, I mean, I'm not pushing. Mostly because I am trying to defeat everything. Because I am trying to get cinder shards, but it's not, it's too bad you can't change. Yeah, that's the thing that sucks. Because if I could change the internet, we wouldn't be having these issues. Are you on? Oh nope, I'm hardwired in. I am hardwired in. It's just Spectrum is just bad. Yeah, if I were trying to stream on Wi-Fi, streams would not happen. My room has the worst reception, so the hardwiring is absolutely a must. Okay. There's a part of me that I don't know. The grinding for walnuts is it's very slow. I think the game is telling me I need to do more. Tuna's so easy. Pat both sides dry. Season pat. No, I know it is. I just don't trust the quality of fish that you get in South Carolina. Like, if I still lived in Pennsylvania or Florida, I would be like, yep, let's do this. It's more, because I've cooked tuna steaks before in the past. Never seared. It's normally just baked. You'll get a very rude tuna. I like it. Yeah, I like my seared on the raw side as well, admittedly. Okay. Oh, I got a prismatic shard. Awesome. Perfect. I'm also wired in. I have made it so that if we lose power, my gaming PC will get priority and knows it's a aww. Then the generator it's good that you have a generator. We don't have anything like that quite yet. But hopefully, I don't know. I'll see what happens, I guess. My family always cooked their meat super well done. It would be tough to eat whole ribs. Yeah, I come from a family that, whoo boy, they really like to yeah, the very well done thing is it's a vibe for sure. Let's see. I think I may take these back. Yeah, I'm gonna take them back. I'll put them in here for now. Oh, and I started cooking for myself. I make my steaks very, very rare. Yeah, I prefer mine on the rarer side. We have an electric generator. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Since we're not homeowners yet, we don't have, I suspect that my husband will eventually want to get a generator. Electric is good, too. There's too many people use the gas ones, and oh my god, it's not good. It's even worse when the people who are using the gas ones don't actually know how to use them, and so they're just kind of inadvertently poisoning themselves. So, not to be morbid. Every time I cut open a steak, my mom's telling me to put it back in the pan, and I say no. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know that I'd ever show my parents the way that I like my steaks, because it would stress them out. And the thing is, my dad's boiled beef was always delicious. It was super tender, and he made a really good roast beef. Always well done and cooked and all of that. But when he did, like, the stovetop stuff was so, like, I don't know. It wasn't bad, but I definitely prefer, like, a good, I don't know. I like mine on the rarer side. What was that term you used? Oh, Haitian dead? Yeah, Haitian dead. It's basically, like, it's so well done. Yeah. And that, actually, it was from a friend of mine who was from Haiti. Who, yeah. I don't know. Nothing like a good old, like, medium rare. Growing up, my mom always overcooked everything, but as an adult, she actually got better. She won't go rare, but she will cook the steak the way I want it. Oh, I'm so glad. Boo! Vaunt, welcome in. What are we booing? I think that was just also, like, the older generations were so scared of, like, food poisoning. Boo! No, not boo! The direct! Are we? Oh, we can boo the direct. Oh, I get it, like, scared. Oh, like a jump scare! I'm scared. There's a ghost in the room. My mom refuses any pink in her meat. Oh, yeah, my parents would not eat any pink either. But honestly, with my parents where they are, I don't know that I want them eating a lot of red meat anyway. I think they still do, but I don't know. I can't control what they do. A few years ago, my mom ruined some New York. Oh God, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Boo the direct. It's funny. Oh, if I could boo the direct. They're booing it in spirit. Dart, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that I'll ever watch. I mean, the thing is, it was worth it for chat's reactions. The booksellers in town today... Okay, I think I want to just head back. I think I want to head back to the town. Let me just make sure that I, Yeah, let's head back. Let me, I don't know why. I just feel like taking the blueberries back. My steaks get olive oil, salt, 50 to 70 seconds each side. Wow! So that's gotta be super rare. That's nice. Depending on how thick the steaks are. Ooh, let's see. Alright, time to head back. There was one guy on Instagram who kept bringing up Kingdom Hearts 2S2, and he made it sound like it was the greatest direct of all time. But Kingdom Hearts is not even Nintendo exclusive. But it was just Kingdom Hearts, and who gives a shit about Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, it's wild. Like, the direct was so... It was genuinely so whatever. The fact that they spent so much time on that thumb game... I mean, so it was worth it for how badly it's getting memed. So my friend has been working on some homemade wisp. Oh my god, that's awesome. 5 years in the making, and he let me try some yesterday. He's put his heart and soul into it. It was surprisingly good. That's really badass. I have a lot of respect for people who make their own liquors and for people who make their own beer. Society has moved past the need for Kingdom Hearts. We got a jokering emote from it. What thumb game? There was a thumb wrestling game, Alex, and there was a... It was really questionable. It was, you have to vigorously shake the Joy-Con to... if your thumb is latched by your opponent. And so it just... Oh my god. Aww. Oh my gosh, I love the winter tracks so much. Okay, it's muscle time. Every year when I watch the Super Bowl, I do 50 wings, a mixture of steaks and a rack of ribs. It's a fun... That sounds cozy. We haven't had wings in a while, so I suspect my husband's gonna want chicken wings sometime. I don't know though. There are memes of him shaking it, and it's put over Gooner content. It's hilarious. God, it is so funny. When it was happening live, I was like, yep, this is gonna go viral for all the wrong reasons, and maybe all the right reasons. Crystal, question. Eos, answer! What's the questions? Are you actually serious about coming to San Diego? I don't know yet. I do not know yet. I will make an announcement if that is a thing that happens. Dieter, welcome in! Dieter, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I will, oh, my inventory's full. Well, I don't know. I guess I could come back for that. Heck yeah! Okay, let me put some stuff. I'm okay, a good day for a change. I'm so happy to hear that. 20 piri piri, 20 barbecue, and 10 Red's buffalo hot sauce. or 50 buffalo hot sauce. That sounds delicious. Wings are nice. I brought up Twitch Continove as we finished Twitch, and she said she'd be willing to make the drive down, so... Ooh, well, keep me posted. Yeah, So, for me, it's just... Wait, why am I doing this when my inventory is full? Okay, I have to come back to this. Alright, at least sell. And maybe put away a bunch of the stuff. I mean, that's it for now. We still got 5 months till then, so I'll be saving up for that trip and other doodads. Okay. Yeah, so my current answer is I'm not sure. I'm not sure what, I want to. The simplest answer is that I really want to, so it's just a matter of being able to afford it. That's quite literally it, is affording it. Alright, stick a bunch of... I guess we'll do that. Ugh. Prismatic shard. Wow. Okay, I have this ostrich egg. I need to get the incubator. Anna says she wants to. She owes me 2 cons. Aw. That's fun. That's fun. Yeah, I will keep chat posted. I think yeah, if not this year, then I do eventually. It's gonna, for me, it's a matter of when rather than if. Right now we're making enough to kind of get by, but it's not really enough to, like, we can't save up with from what we're earning, if that makes sense. And that's the frustration thing, is that I can't just be like, oh, I could save up, no big deal. Unless somehow the Twitch grows enough where I'm earning, like, consistently, like, monthly consistently. Twitch is, so the nice thing is Twitch is growing steadily, and that is something that I will always be grateful for, but, with just the way that, I don't know, with just the way that monetization on internet stuff works, is it's just a bit of a mixed bag. The whole upshot is just, when Twitch is reliably making monthly, like, I think the bulk of that will go into savings, in some capacity, or saving up for things like the cons, and I don't know. I do not know. Ooh, so something I like to do is put one of these. 'Tis the season. Your channel growing or Twitch platform? Oh, personal channel. Personal channel. Whoa, that is not what I wanted to do at all. What? There. That's so cute. What happened to my boat? Wait, where the heck? Oh, there it is. It's like, where'd my boat go? I like the boat a lot, but we'll put it away. The YouTube is growing. The YouTube's growing too, but until we get to 1,000 subscribers, it's not fully monetized, if that makes sense. Like, YouTube actually gave us, what did they call it? It's, I think they're calling it affiliate. It's not, so it means that we can, like, put products on things. And so we have that, but yeah. Big rehearsals, tryouts this week. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you're back in, like, the groove of things. Next 2 months, the weekends, I'll perform my part. I'm having vocal problems, but my performance was good, so that's a good thing. I asked my speech therapist for an appointment. I've had problems with my upper respiratory system, and that's why it's not okay for the moment, but so looking forward. I'm glad that you're performing again. I am so, so glad. Dieter, I love the updates too. Definitely keep me posted. And I enjoyed your son's piano playing. I'm glad that he's doing the I don't know if it's conservatory or just lessons, but that's pretty exciting. You're being consistent with the Twitch and YouTube, and I think that's half the battle. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah, consistency is the thing that gets most people. If you don't have consistency, if you don't have a schedule, and it's one thing like canceling every now and then because you need to, that's understandable. But if you're showing up consistently, your viewers know where to find you. And that is so, it's important. It's hard to grow on YouTube. It is, Zane. The thing is, YouTube has become oversaturated, and there's a lot of slop that's getting views because it's clickbaity, and the AI slop is just very cringe too. Just need to play with the algorithm to push the content. Yeah, consistency is so important. I said, oh well, Alex, you have a lot going on in your life too. Oh, I should whoa! Okay, I'm gonna deal with this a little bit later. I need to go pet the animals and remind them that I exist. So many AI slop channels, it's crazy. That's why I always follow people on YouTube as well as Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, for me, if I like a certain creator, I will try to follow them on every platform that I can. Even if I'm not necessarily, active on those platforms. Do not drink the mayonnaise. There we go. Just because it's, Whoa, look at all this. Oh my god. It's getting silly. I like making people feel supported. Aw, yeah. A lower tier than conservatory. I think he might do conservatory someday. Aw, well good luck to him. Good luck to him. Speaking of consistency, yeah, music is one of those things where if you are not showing up consistently, if you're not practicing, even if you feel like you suck in the moment, just practicing, like putting the time in. Focused practice. It's not enough to just practice, but that's super important. Oh god. Okay, wow, I'm already full. YouTube favors them more, and since they see it being trendy on TikTok, they will bite the bullet, and I think it's positive and get them more money. Well, you also have these, like, really, I don't know how do I say this, guys? Like, these like, really clueless, non-tech people who get amused by, like, the sloppiest of slop, and it's so cringy. Like, it's just one of those, I say this sort of endearing. I say this with endearment, I guess. A lot of boomers get really, really easily entertained by, like, the stupidest shit. And, I don't know, I'm trying to be, I don't want to be mean about it, but it's also, like, I see some of the stuff that just entertains people, and I'm like, this is what you're laughing at. Like, it's AI. Kisna, welcome in! Okay, bye. You know what would be nice when the YouTube grows more, you guys will have such a large back catalog of content. That's the thing, Alex. Like, my husband has been insanely, like, just churning out stuff. Anytime he games, he doesn't really, like, he games with the YouTube channel in mind. So everything is either practicing for new, gaming, which I honestly, I admire that. Let's put this in. Oh dear god, there's so much stuff. Did I pet all the animals? I sure did. YouTube Shorts is full of AI voiceovers of videos. Most boomers don't understand it's AI. Yeah, a lot of boomers don't even, they can't tell. It's very rare that you find a boomer that actually knows how to distinguish. It's, and unfortunately, yeah. It's a little bit sad. Not that on the boomer side, it's just tech has advanced a lot, and I think a lot of it's hard for people to keep up with it. And I aim to be empathetic to that, because I mean, I'm not a boomer, and I'd like to think I'm pretty tech conscientious, but there's some stuff that's like, I don't know what the hell's going on, and this is stressing me out. Like, I tried to do Snapchat for a while, guys, and I absolutely hated it. Like, everything about it was miserable and stressful. It felt like ADHD slop, to use the word slop that is so popular with the kids these days. But it was so bad, that it was just one of those, I can't do this. And it was also taking up so much phone memory that I finally just deleted it. And I just thought it was, like, it made me feel like it was just dumb. It was too cluttered, it was too crowded, and yet, like, it feels like everyone's on Snapchat. I don't know. It just was not my vibe at all. That is just me. And I recognize that, but holy, that was just a lot. I refuse to use, he's a trooper. Yeah, he is a trooper, Alex. He really is. I don't see any AI videos, I just follow artists and I watch time-lapse. Sometimes, where did it go? Sometimes some cooking videos, that's about it. You two are so funny sometimes. Oh, Dieter. Sometimes. Dieter, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy it. It's honestly just us sitting and having a good time. Facebook is filled with them too. Oh my god, Facebook is just AI slop. And nobody seems to recognize it. I love, some people use AI videos now to scam them. Yeah, they do. And I hate that. I hate the scamming the elderly just because they don't know. I refuse to use Snapchat. Honestly, same. You're still young. You could use the word slop. I'm not that young. When people ask if you have Snap, it means they want to talk you up or date you. Yeah, that's, it's creepy. It's creepy. How much percentage you have completed out of 100? Ashwin, I'm not running for perfection. I'm not doing perfection, I'm just vibing. I do want to unlock perfection, but this one is not going to be a perfection run. Not at this time. But there will be some perfection. There will be perfection runs. Eventually. Be right back. I do scroll and going to bed, so after like an hour you get AI slop. Oh, I bet. How do you unlock perfection? My understanding is you have to unlock the cheese walnut room. So I need to get 100 walnuts, get that open, and then all of that will become available. Like, so I don't have that. Like, I don't have enough walnuts, but honestly, grinding for walnuts at the moment, like, I am kind of putting it off. Because, oh dear God. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, now I understand. Yeah. So I should have specified. It's just getting to it so that I can actually see, like, all the stats and all the things. I do want to get that, up and running just so I can see. Because I'm not going to blind perfection. Like, I need to see the stats. I need to know what I'm in for and how far or close to misery I am. But yes, you do unlock cheese room. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's unlocking cheese room. The walnut room. Okay. Let me, dear God. All the things. See that there are even animal videos nowadays that are AI related. I was checking the Kingdom Hearts poster yesterday. Apparently they used AI to upscale the work. Kind of saddening for a studio that had a bunch of artists, but I know AI is being used in gaming. Oh, that's sleazy. Just when I thought it could not possibly get worse. Okay. I need to check, like, the mushrooms. My girlfriend is out shopping for a dress for a wedding we're invited to next week, so I'm happily stuck to the computer to give my opinion on dresses she tries. Oh, that's so cute! Aw. Well, I hope she finds something fun that she likes. I don't even remember the last time I went dress shopping. I think that was for, when I got married. We did just a court wedding. 160 out of 240. Okay, so we're doing fine. Wow, look at all this fruit. She takes pictures and I can say if I like it or not. Have fun at the wedding. Aw, yeah, that's exciting. Weddings, so, I don't go to weddings often these days. They can be one of those things where depending on whose wedding it is, it could be like a phenomenal time, or it could be like a dreadfully uncomfortable time. It's just, again, it just depends. Depends on who's getting married. Okay, what are we doing? Cheese. Oh my god. So crazy. Ah, yes. I haven't been to a wedding in 9 years, and that couple is divorced now, I'm pretty sure. Indian weddings are either 3 or 7 days, and my friend did the latter. She wanted me to be there the whole week. Oh god. Yeah, that's a lot. We will. I also need to go shopping soon. Yesterday I went to a clothing store, but I didn't find something I liked, and now I know what she picked, so I can look. Oh, that's cute! That's so cute. I love that the parrot squawks. I love that so much. It is too precious. Okay. Oh, and then step 2. Monarch, welcome in! Oh boy. We're cheese rich again, guys. Alright, I gotta go grab some wine. My 7-day party nights, I'd be so exhausted after that. For me, just in our stage of life, I'm like, how do you even afford that? Like, how do you afford to take a week off work? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Every now and then, there's a part of me that's like, oh, you know, did we do well, no, we did the right thing. I don't regret at all what we did. But I can't yearn for the idea of, anything that wasn't the very extremely minimal wedding that we did. Because I just, like, getting married is expensive, guys. And for me, this is me personally, like, if people want to have a wedding, that is, you know, it's a very big stage in life, and it's something worth celebrating. But I'd rather all that money go into a new house. I'd rather that money go into the future rather than one day, if that makes sense. Just because it's so easy to get so caught up in the moment. And then it's also just the ever-loving irony of how many people, you know, they'll spend 5 digits, they'll spend upwards of 40 grand and more on a wedding only to get divorced in 1 year. And it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those, it is what it is, and divorce happens, but it's like you spent all that money only for, like, it not to last. Basically, the 2 days are mostly the ceremonious part, and 3 days is reception party, but the whole week is mostly to show. Yeah, it's a show-off thing, and that, for me, like, just speaking for myself personally, guys, I believe in the evil eye, and that's probably gonna make me sound a little, like, off the rocker. I don't care, but I don't want that much attention. I don't want that much outside attention. Like, it's just... It's, for me personally, that's a hard pass. That's a, nope, we're good kind of thing. Especially because you know that there are some people who are, you know, they're either envious or hate attending, or... I don't mean to be cynical, guys, but oh dear God. It's just, it is a thing. Ooh. Oh, let's see. My childhood neighbor, who I was friends with many years ago, wanted me to be her best woman in her gender-bent wedding. I did not want to do that. That's a weird thing to ask of someone who, yeah. I mean, props to the... I mean, the idea is pretty awesome, but yeah, I can understand why that would be uncomfortable. I have a cool bird for booties. Yeah, I've seen people being judgy at weddings with what they were being served for dinner, hatred between... Yeah, I don't want that. Like, for me, when we got married, I wanted it to be about us, like just us, and we both wanted that. And you know, the reality is, you never know, and it's gonna bring a lot of drama and a lot of people like judging and eyeing, and you get a lot of people who are as petty as, oh, did you see the size of the diamond, like that kind of thing. Don't need to change, it's just the way we're wired. I don't know what that means, RJ Boss. I'm not sure what that's referring to. But yeah, I mean... Alright, let me get a cool bird for, booties. Let me... What do I want to do? See, my thing is when I think of cool birds, I think of all the birds that are currently in my life. But then it's like, no, let's do a different cool bird. Ooh, dang it. I'm thinking... Let's see... What do I want to do? Yes, I found. All right, I have eagles on the brain today, so I'm going to give you a very special eagle. This bird is bigger than our native bald eagle. This is the golden eagle, booties. I'm going to link you the Audubon page. You can hear their call and all that stuff, which I personally like. Are there uncool? There are not uncool birds. There you go. This is Booty's cool bird. I think they're just badass. I love eagles so much. But they're very, they can be endearingly very derpy, if that makes sense. 10th Street, the Golden Eagle. Yeah, they're pretty great. They're so great. I don't think there are any uncool birds, personally. I think they're all great. But sometimes it's like... Ooh. And actually, while I'm here, let's go ahead and get some hay. Oh, look at what we have here. What's this? Snow yam. Seagulls, pigeons. I think those are all pretty cool. Alright, perfect. These are decent. I don't want to cut up too much of the hay, but... okay, what did we get today? What have we learned today? Alright, that should be all of the... thank goodness. Took a day. It took a day, but we got there. Thanks to age. Those are decent shoe bill or where it's at. Aw. I think they're all great. Okay, here's one. God, the turkey smells so good, guys. It's, like, distracting. Wholesomely distracting, I should add. You should sing the way to the hay you've collected. Hey, I just met you, and this is great. That's funny. That is so funny. Nigel from Rio. Rio? Oh, oh, you know, I've never seen the Rio. I've never seen that movie. Getting late. We're rich. Look at all that cheese money. You could say goat cheese is pretty goated. That movie's literally all about birds. What is duck mayo? It's mayonnaise made from duck egg. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why that question just made my morning. Or the kind of mayo you crouch to. I mean, I need to incubate that ostrich. I just need to figure out, I think it's Marnie. I also really hope my barn isn't full. I think I have to buy the incubator. Ooh, let's check the luck. So I played the Golden Eagle Call and it woke up Bailey and he started barking at it. Aww. That is so precious. Yeah, I remember the Chihuahuas were immune to most things like digital. They were so used to it. But every now and then something would set them off and it was honestly kind of funny. And it wasn't something we were trying to do. It's just, you know, I'd play a video or someone would play a video and there was either like a dog barking, but it was like really clear audio, so it was kind of hyper realistic. Or something or like a bird, some certain birds too. And they did not like that. My favorite was when one of the dogs just like darted off so fast because he heard something, and he just darted off and like it's not coming from over there, buddy. It was great. It's so funny. That's kind of cute though, and I feel bad for waking up poor Bailey or being the source of Bailey's temporary distress. Poor baby. Yeah, Bourbon doesn't react what Bailey does. It's so cute. Plus, I howl with Bailey in the evening. Oh my god, I would love there is nothing more wholesome than people like laughing with their dog, or not laughing, sorry, howling with their dogs. Don't play the shoe bill one. Aww. Hang on. Let me count how many animals I have in here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I definitely need to get an incubator. Okay. I love shoe bills. They are so awesome. They are. They're really funny. Alright. For a moment I was like, why the hell are there seeds in here? And then I remembered that, apparently that's just a thing that I, obtained, or, like, put away while my inventory was full. Okay. Well, it's good to be all caught up with the, Okay, so today is the day to, first and foremost, get some of this stuff, we'll crack some of these geodes. I'll sell all this mayo. I should probably check these. I think I checked the cellar. Yeah, I checked it. Alright, let me go down to Marnie. The glitching is Oh, she's actually in. Supply shop. Oh, you know what? This actually may not be how I get the ostrich incubator. The large incubator. So I suggested a friend House of Leaves, and they bought it on audiobook and said it wasn't that good. Like, the entire experience is the physical book itself. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's almost... not sacrilege, per se, to read on audiobook, but you miss so many cues. You miss so many cues when you don't have the full... Oops. Oh, there's a little runt here. Go away. Go away, kid. Let me do my degenerate. Okay. I should probably talk, I don't really, like, care about the little kids at all. I never engage with them. Go away, kid. I promise streamer does not hate children, by the way. I just, in the game, I don't engage with them. But I hope your friend will give the story a second chance. Cause they missed out! Taking so many seats. I still have the Dresden Files first book, Stormfront, in my, like, shopping cart. I get the feeling that my husband would really like that. I think I'd honestly really like it, too. Alrighty. Can sell all the goods. I don't know why. It's very entertaining to me. Ooh, is that a... It's a star shard, not a cinder shard, dang it. So I won't spoil anything about the Dresden Files, but one of the books is essentially I'm doing a case on a porn set, and it's hilarious. That sounds amazing. That sounds really funny. I'm gonna keep the coal. I have an appreciation for books that... I mean, a good serious book is one thing, but books that don't take themselves super seriously are really nice. Faded, welcome in. Faded, happy Monday. Happy June as well. I hope you're doing well. Stream's going fine. It's been cozy. Yesterday we did a watch party for the Nintendo Direct, and it was, well, chat made it funny. I'll put it that way. Chat made it absolutely hilarious. But that was an experience. And now we're just back to the, Stardew grind. Let's go. Yeah. Can I call it a grind if I'm, like, being so relaxed? Like, I mean, I have moments where, like, it felt like I got through all the JoJo requirements really, really fast. And yet, my pace does feel very, like, relaxed. And right now, I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of doing whatever. Mostly because the walnut thing. Like, the walnut thing. Wow, look at all this stuff. So the question is, do I want to go ahead and chomp it? I guess I may as well. A lot of this is just ore, like ore that I have in abundance. Be nice to get like a prismatic shard, a chill grind. Yeah, we'll call it that. That works. The Stardew is a game, like, it's a game I know fairly well at this point. But I'm not a... It's not that No, I'm definitely not competitive. I'm not one of those... I'm not, like, the sort of gamer who's out to prove something. I just game. I just game. Put it that way. And the thing is, competitive gaming and, like, really skilled gaming is a joy to watch. When the person's skills are, like, absolutely solid and fluency is there and you watch them and you feel like you're learning all these cool things about a game. But, I don't know. I'm just... Cozy games have really chill grinds, and I'm a grinder when it comes to games like Stardew. Like, if Minecraft just shoved me in a mine, and I'll come back with... Yeah, I'm the same. Oh my god, booties, I am the same. And it's funny because... So, I appreciate chat for enjoying whatever bullshit I get, like, the content that I churned when I was Minecraft streaming, because it was fun for me. But I do recognize there are so many people doing so many cooler things than me turning on Minecraft and then letting ADHD brain take over. Be like, what's that? Ooh, shiny. We're gonna go find diamond. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm a very relaxed Minecrafter. And the thing is, a lot of new chatters would come in and that would piss them off. Or just frustrate them, kind of thing. And I get it. I totally get it, but it's also just not my vibe. Like, one day I do want to go find the dragon, the ender dragon or whatever. But I'm not in any hurry. And so far, like, the main game has already given me so much, I don't know, so much joy that it's like, why would I want to go and, let's see. Truth, yeah. Toby, welcome in. Do you like birds? I do like birds, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big bird person. Boy, does she. Burps! I'm probably getting another bird. Aw, that's awesome. Yeah, people forget other people can play however they want. I agree, Toby. The thing is, a lot of people, and the thing, like, when you're a streamer, you kind of just have to, it's not that you don't have to put up with it, because you can, like, ban or kick out anybody you want, but you have to have a let it roll off your shoulders kind of attitude, like, oh boy, it's another passive-aggressive, or sometimes just flat-out aggressive first-time chatter coming in and being like, what? Why aren't you using the spear, streamer? You're such, like... Aww. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. She's playing her flute. Play the game I want. Play the game the way I want. Look at the sun while playing Minecraft, streamer. Oh, dear God. Yeah, that... I mean, I'm not gonna... Like, that guy was clearly a kid. And was clearly getting stressed out. Because I push barriers. I'm not... And my thing is that I'm a very, like... I get the stakes in a game, like high stakes. But I am so very, like, okay, if it's night, it's night. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not fueled by adrenaline when I play games, if that makes sense. In fact, the closest game to get anything like, not even adrenaline, but a surge of, oh god, of, like, unease, was Me-Side. And it wasn't even adrenaline, it was, this is very joyfully uncomfortable, and I'm here for it. But yeah, it was just, it was like having, like, a neurotic, voice in your head being like, do this. I'm like, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's really gonna be okay. But the thing is, a lot of younger gamers, and this isn't a bad thing, but some, like, they get very, very into it, and they get so intensely freaked out. Like, I remember I started getting shot at by a skeleton, I was fine, and I had, like, a chatter, who hasn't shown up in a while, and that's fine, who was so mad that I wasn't freaked out. And I'm like, do you see me getting freaked out? Like, it's very, like, it's just, I don't care. So I got shot at, like, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Like, pat the chatter's metaphorical head. I need a head pat emoji or whatever. Hey, it's gonna be okay, little chatter. Like, that kind of thing. Ooh, I kind of want to give this fried egg to somebody. But I also recognize... Oh, look at the possum! I also do recognize just some people get a little more. And the thing is, I'm a little older. I'm a little, like, I'm not like a... I don't know. I've mellowed out a lot over the years so that it's just... Okay, I bet... let's give it to someone who isn't maxed out. God, I hope Gus doesn't hate me for this. Gus, here's a fried egg, even though you cook better. Aww. Wow, he's so nice. I gave him a fried egg. He's a cook. Okay, he was neutral. I can make one. Oh, yeah, I could go for like good fried eggs. Oh, she likes tulips. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I guess I should talk to all my spouses. This is one of my girlfriends. Hang on, does she have anything else she wants to say? No. Here's another one of my girlfriends. Bean hot pot! I like that dish quite a bit. It's hard to get fresh ingredients in the winter. Your farm seems like a great place to raise chickens. But I also know that there are some streamers who get a little more like emotive on stream. I think I'd like to think I'm pretty expressive. Like, I'm not like stoic or deadpan. I react to things, but I'm not like super high energy, I guess, if that makes sense. I've also tried to get my husband into Minecraft, and I don't think he will. And that's more than fine, I get that. Ooh. Oh, I'll bet I'll make some money slaying this guy, or he'll run away. I did make money! Wow, 500 gold. It's wild. Panning! Gold ore, okay. Cool. I have like so much of everything. I should probably do some crafting. Oops. Alright. Alright. That's probably keeping it as maxed out as possible, but I don't want to deplete my grass. Because it's not going to be growing, and oh my god, I have 1.5 million going on 1.6, I just realized. So I'm not scrambling for money. Aww. Whoa, okay. Oh god, wow, that's a lot. It's getting late! Nah, no it's not. Oh, so much coal. Look at that. Lots of wine, too. My little factory going. Hello, involuntary hold grippy sock mafia. Involuntary hold grippy sock mafia. Marvin, welcome in. Good morning. I won't set my brain spinning. But you know what? I'm here for it. What the hell is this? Fruit salad. Wild plum, wheat sugar, plum pudding. Why not? Okay. Cute. You know what they say about grippy socks? I don't know what they say, but welcome in. Oh, we've got some plum pudding. That's so cute. These would be good mining snacks. When you wake up strapped to a gurney with a catheter, at least they also give you grippy socks. I have some of my grippy socks from previous hospitalizations, but I've had them mainly because they're pretty weirdly, depending on the hospital, they can be weirdly comfortable. I'm definitely not saying it now. I have fuzzy, fluffy, winter socks. The really thick winter socks that do have, the plastic, I don't know what they're called. They're like little nodules on the base. So you can kind of wear them around the house as slippers. Like, they'll grip. They're slip resistant. And those are really nice. I tend to prefer and these days I wear the orthopedics. I have a pair of orthopedics that I wear around the house. But, you could hypothetically wear those socks around the house. But when it's really cold, I do like to wear, something nice and warm. This summer has been interesting because I don't have, orthopedic sandals or lighter shoes. But there are some days where it's so hot that you kind of don't want to be wearing, thick layers, if that makes sense. Okay. Des, welcome in, and I hope you're having a wonderful day and a good morning. And all of that. Stardew! Yeah, we are back to Stardewing. The spirits are very displeased today. Yes, Smith. Aw. It's good to have you here. I really want to do more Skull Cavern runs. But a bad luck day is not going to cut it. Stardew. Oh, hey, there's a... I have to leave tonight to take my son halfway to his mom's. I'm in Michigan, she's in Louisiana. We meet in Missouri. Oh, wow, that is quite the drive. That is quite the drive, wow. Good luck. Are you a road trip person? In general, or good old Missouri? I've heard that a lot. Missouri it's not too bad. I like the Midwest. Hi lady, how's Stardew? You do? I've noticed you're gonna get your number. I used to do route clearance in the army, so I would drive for days at a time. Wow. I actually really like a good road trip. There is a point when it feels like it gets, too much when you're, exhausted from being in a vehicle for an extended period of time. Ooh, the Festival of Ice! Ooh, yay. Okay. That's fun. But The Midwest is where Cracker Barrel charm and taste is unmatched by any of its coastal locations. I always thought that Cracker Barrel was more of a southern thing than a Midwestern thing. But I mean, the Midwest is charming. I miss it. And I kind of like it more because I prefer the colder, the chillier climate. I think I got all the animals, but they're so close to maxing out. I'm gonna hit you with an emote. Uh-oh. I mean, cool. I don't know why my first gut. Thank you, Alex. I look forward to seeing it. The uh-oh was more of a what dumb face did I just make that's gonna be plastered as an emote. I will put it. I will add it to my emote poll. People are genuinely friendlier and at least sound like they care when they ask you good. Yeah, that's true. I mean, South Carolina has the southern charm, but it also has a whole lot of... I don't even know what to call it. Oh! Oh boy, let's check this out. What is this? Yes! Yeah, pet the chatter. Yeah, I need this. Because I'm in a position... So, where I am right now, I know a lot of people might, like... How do I put it? I try to be understanding, I guess. Is that the right word? To understand if a chatter's getting all worked up and flustered. But sometimes I just want to tell the chatter, it's gonna be okay. It's literally just a game, and we're here hanging out. Like, it's fine. So that emote's perfect. Yeah. Stardew's audience, every now and then I get, like... It's tricky for me because I do not advertise myself as a family-friendly streamer. And I don't want to be, because within reason, as long as it's not breaking TOS, I do want my chat to feel like they can be fully expressive without... Because I know the annoyance of being an adult and having someone being like, no, we don't want to say bad words or whatever crungo-ass bullshit. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be that kind of... Like, I don't want to... Poop! Exactly. And also, as someone who IRL has worked extensively with, like, small children, family-friendly means something vastly different to every single parent. Like, some parents are really laid back and chill and all this stuff, and then some parents, like, if another kid says the word crap, and I say that because that's the common experience, is that a parent will get mad, like, and will come vent at me, like, carrying it up at me, because one of my, like, a student said, like, what the crap? Like, exclaim that. And my response is, I can't control what they say out loud. And it was just, like, it's just, oh dear God. You can't please everybody, and family-friendly just means, like, it's not a, I don't know. It's not, to me, a realistic streaming goal. You don't want to set a boundary, but also want people to be themselves. It's a delicate bound. Well, the boundary for me is, don't be a dick. Like, don't be mean to other chatters and don't be mean to streamer. Like, I cut that. But, and then also the second boundary is don't break TOS. Like, if someone says something that is really like, ooh, I don't want to get in trouble as a streamer because someone said this and I didn't police it or whatever. Like the age stuff, if someone comes in and says that they're, if they're under 13, like, I bop that. Because I don't want to get in trouble. Because I have heard of streamers getting, like, hit with a 24-hour ban because they enabled underage chatting or whatever. 6-7, straight to detention. But yeah, and as long as, I want people to be themselves without breaking TOS, I guess. It's something that kids will eventually learn and get exposed to. Morphin, the funny thing is, I feel like most kids, not all kids, like, I was a pretty sheltered kid, so I was not exposed to a lot of things, but, most kids are honestly exposed to stuff. Like, the older I get, the more I'm like, oh, young people know. I don't know. And then I remember me growing up and knowing more than my parents did about certain things. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just, the family, like, for me, family friendly is something to appease parents. Because kids, most of the time, I mean, there are some goody two-shoe kids out there, but most kids, when they're on the internet, they're not like, oh, I have to be family friend. Like, they're not, I don't know. But I'm also just like, I don't have the energy to enforce that, and I don't want to, because I don't know, I grew up in areas where people's idea of family friendly were so draconian that it just wasn't, it's not reasonable or makes any sense half the time. So I don't bother. And it's not my vibe. Like, the thing is, I probably could be a family friendly, social media and digital exposure makes things worse. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And for me, it's not my job. It's not my job to police that. It's just not. And plus, I'm an adult, and my chatters are largely adults. I want us to be able to have adult conversations, not be like, so what happened on the latest episode of Bluey? Like, I don't even watch Bluey. Like that level. The YouTube comment section is evidence of the zeitgeist of youth sync speak. Yeah, oh my god. Yes, it is. I grew up with a mother that thought words like dang and shoot were curse words. I turned out fine, though. Yeah. Bluey is tolerable. Bandit the dad is a G. Yeah, the funny thing is, it's like, we're not trashing Bluey. It's just, it's just an example. It was like a exaggeration on the family friendly. What happened on the last episode of Freeman? Oh, they are traveling right now. I feel that I don't remember her name. Fern is in the middle of her training. My dad was good about reminding me along the way about what is real and what is fantasy. I respect the big B. I've never, like, Bluey was way past my time, so I don't know anything about Bluey. And again, nothing against it. For me, it's also that, like, I'm not a parent. Never have been and never will be. And I'm often, like, around peers or friends or even family who are fully into their parent life, and that's fine. That's, you know, parenting is a wonderful thing. But, and this is a random tangent, the expectation that I'm supposed to know stuff related to, like, what's popular among really, really small children, or having conversations, or, like, it's just one of those, like, what? No, that's okay. I don't remember my parents ever telling me what was right and wrong, you just know. Yeah, it's in the little things, but I'd say my parents are fair in allowing me to experience life, not necessarily asking me to take their word for it, which is good parenting. I think that's great, yeah. The only show my parents didn't let me watch was Captain Planet because of one of the lessons in the show was to turn the other cheek instead of sticking up for yourself and fighting back. Oh, I remember watching Captain Planet. I remember liking Captain Planet. I don't remember the turn the other cheek thing. But I kind of, there's a part of me that's, I'm torn on do you turn the other cheek, when you're getting attacked, do you turn the other cheek or clap back? And the thing is, in my past, when I was a little more, my full-blown people-pleaser days, I would turn the other cheek and kind of put up with it. But I don't think that is okay, because it enables and signals to the other person that there's no issue when there is, and that can kind of be toxic. How you clap back, I think, is key. But I'm at a point where, like, guys, and I say this as lightheartedly as I can, like, I was picked on my whole life. There was not a phase in my life, except for maybe, like, graduate school, when I was around other, studious, bookish, like, awkward academics. But there was never a phase in my life where I wasn't being, like, bullied or picked on for something or other. And I'm not talking about, like, child's play bullying. I mean, like, the kind of workplace and school place bullying that happens by people who aren't, like, trying to steal your lunch money. They're insecure. They see someone who is doing better than them, and they are butthurt about it. And their way to get back is to try to throw that person under the bus or put them down or make them feel bad. Like, I have seen that all my life, and there are some instances in my life, and hindsight's 20/20, but sometimes in my older years, I'm like, maybe I without criticizing myself, but as something I could have done better is put my foot down and been like, this is unacceptable. Like, you can't do this. But I was also a scared little, anxious overachiever. So I also know that it was not, at that time in my life, it was not in my ability to stand up for myself, that kind of thing. So, and I recognize that, and I'm not going to be unkind to myself. What the heck? An animal golden cracker? Give this to a farm animal to produce permanently double its produce. Doesn't work on pigs. Of course it doesn't. Hang on, what do we have here? Imagine being the Latino kid in Captain Planet whose only special power was love. I remember that, yeah. I remember that. Streaking and lurking. David, I hope that you are leaving the most glorious streaks wherever you go. You're awesome. Section Rat, you're so sweet. Did I greet you earlier? I think I've been chatting with you. But welcome in, belated welcome in. I know you've been here for a little bit, I think. Legend Bro. I'm sure you've heard your fair share of taunts here at life. I haven't. I'm at a point. It's whatever. I'm too old to give a shit. And then here's the thing, like, nearly all, if not all, of my bullies are. How do I say this without? I promise no pretension or no intended pretension. None of my bullies made it in life. None of them have made it in life. And I have so many achievements that I am personally proud of. Like, none of my bullies have done the things that I've done. So if part of the success price to play, or part of my payment for the success that I was able to achieve through my own work was I had to get put down by people, then so be it. And there is something. It's the fueled by spite thing. There is something for me at least, very satisfying about that. I'm sure you're, some hurtful, some unintentionally funny. Sometimes, some things that used to hurt me in my childhood, I think back on and I laugh. I'm not gonna lie, it's well, I mean, they weren't wrong. I was a really, awkward as hell kid. Didn't deserve what I got, but it was, I think back on it, and I'm I was a really awkward kid. It's hard not to be when you're really, really nerdy and not super socialized. It's hard not to be. Oof, get fucked, bullies. Yeah, I agree. And my thing is, it's given me a lot of empathy for people who have gone through the same or similar experiences. Because the thing is, society will harp on the playground bully, the stereotypical bully and laughing about, but they don't talk about the kind of bullying that happens when people are so insanely insecure and they're mean, mean and taking out their insecurities on someone who frankly doesn't deserve it, kind of thing. And so it's given me an empathy, a genuine empathy for people who, maybe in my position or maybe even more awkward or, ooh, I don't want to sell that. I wanted this, the golden animal cracker. Cute. Look at this, late game stuff. I have to save that. Having a bully just means another person to give you attention. Some people really crave. Feed into it. Dad Marv. Okay. I mean, that's true. The thing is, something that a lot of people told me is, you have bullies because you're making it. Because people can't stand the fact that you're doing well. For better or worse, when you have attention on you, you get people who care about you and who will support you, to the moon and back and all that good stuff, and then you'll have people who just can't stand your face. And there's nothing that you can do to redeem yourself to them. And nor should you, kind of thing. And so there's something to be said for that as well. So I do think there's truth to having bullies means that you've garnered something, you're doing something. Whatever that something may be, but you're doing it, kind of thing. And that's, It's interesting, too, because, in my adult years, when I have taught, the pre-college, the K through 12 age, music students, and I can automatically tell right away. It's interesting, you can tell your students who are getting bullied from the students who are probably doing the bullying, and then from students who are just kind of neutral and, they've got friends, they're relatively normal, that kind of thing. You can kind of tell. And for me as a teacher, it's how can I use my influence in whatever way that I can, empower those who may be getting put down in their social spheres, and also maybe teach some of the ones, if they can be taught, because unfortunately, some bullies lack empathy, and it's neurological, or it's a like a psychopathic thing. Nintendo is being a bully by serving a cease and desist notice. Yeah, that is a form. They do that deliberately to bully, and it's yucky. It's like, Nintendo, you have fans. Like, treat your fans right, my god. Like, but for me, it's like, how can you, because you can teach empathy, and some people, they mimic what they're raised on. So if they have parents who are also bullies, they're going to parrot that. And your best hope is, if you're observing this, is that they are at least capable of empathy, so they can kind of go back and be like, hey, maybe saying these things or about this one person, maybe doing this sort of thing, maybe that's not very nice, maybe that kind of thing. Or you get into all kinds of like situations when you're teaching, especially when you're teaching something like music, where there is the focus is music, but so much more gets discussed in lessons simply because music encompasses a lot. If a student's getting ready for a performance and you're trying to get them to emote, like to be expressive, once they've learned the piece and their technique is solid and there, it's like, how do you bring something to the music, that kind of thing. It's flattering to think the little guy's a financial threat as much as they want to do their part in protecting their intellectual property. Oh. Marvin, have you been given a cease and desist? Has anyone in chat gotten a cease and desist by Nintendo? Funny enough, I do know a guy who actually got a cease and desist. Poem lyrics, misusing your influence. I remember you was conflicted. Oh, poem lyrics. No, I'm glad. Zane, I have a tarot card for you. I need a drink. I need some. But this person I feel really bad for, because they got the cease and desist. They weren't making any money or profiting or anything. And then Nintendo stole the idea they ceased and desisted on. And I'm not gonna say anything more on that, just because it was a really kind of scary thing when it was happening. But it was someone who was pretty dang big, like a really big YouTuber at the time, and they implemented an idea, and then a year later, Nintendo grabbed that idea and implemented it into a very big game. But I won't say any more. Some of you may know. Wow, okay. I feel like I've pulled this for gas like twice. But Zane, this is your card. This is the King of Summer, from the Fairy deck. And the King of Summer is honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted. Look how, he is... It kind of looks like... Okay, so he's wearing a sash around his middle. That cummerbund adjacent whatever the hell it is. But it makes him look like he's kind of rocking a beer bod, which probably means that he has a lot of beer, which I'm going to spiritually append to abundance. I mean, the King of Cups is it's like the card of emotional stability. And you're a tarot person, so I don't have to give my spiel, but... The little blurb for this particular card is, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, and getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. I love the royalty, like, cards. In the suits. Summer right around the corner. Summer is basically here. It's so warm. I mean, here, in this part of the South, it's basically summer.
Did I jump
Fuck
scare you?
you,
Yeah,
Alex. Holy shit. I mean, thank you, because you did technically. In Hellenism, the summer solstice marks the beginning of a new year. Amen to that, yes. I love how different pantheon mark the new year. So in the Celtic, in a number of Celtic traditions, and in some druidic practices, Samhain, and All Souls, that period, like early November, end of October, marks the new year. Who learned ancient Greek here? I would like to learn ancient Greek. That's been on my list. Section art, when I was the engineering major and I had the entire Greek alphabet memorized just because I was computing with the entirety of the Greek alphabet, I taught myself to pronounce, and then I had one of the professors of like classics. I read it to them and they were like, that is wild that you did this and I don't know why you're doing it. I took the Odyssey. I found a copy of the Odyssey in Greek, and I read it aloud. So, because I had all the like the letters, and so I just like gonna funnel my way through a reading of this. And my Greek knowledge is extremely limited, but I just remember this professor being like, "That's pretty cool," and then being like, "But why?" I don't know, but you'll have to excuse Eos's French. Only trying to pledge at frat house, and only the Greek parts about getting spanked with a paddle. I'm kidding, Alex. It's all in good humor. It is all in good humor. And genuinely, thank you for the Tangia. It's what I do. This is my life now, is getting jump scared on the internet. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I wanted to learn Greek. They didn't teach it at my school. That's why I picked Latin. Latin is fantastic. I think I had more access to Latin as well. I self-taught Latin, and my thing is because so as a professional singer, most of my gigging has been for churches. And even from vocal training, even outside of the professional stuff, a lot of my training was sacred music. So I sung a lot of liturgical, like traditional Latin liturgy. And the fun thing is I've done some Greek as well. But most of it has been Latin. And so through a combination of the singing, as well as picking up the Henley Latin grammar, which is somewhere on these shelves, and then picking up the Wheelocks, the Latin textbook. I just replayed that jump scare. So I started to teach myself Latin. That was a hard, yes it was. Yeah, no hard feelings, I promise. Just a successful jump scare. I like how Greek letters are often engineering coefficients. Thank you, Tao, for the torque. Yeah, they are. They sure are. And that's part of how I memorized them so fast and knew what the letters were and how to... And the thing is, if you know more than one language, especially if you've learned more than one at a young age, it's much easier. It's much easier for someone who's already multilingual or even just bilingual to pick up another language, even well into their adult years. But so I know Europe, a lot of people end up speaking 2 languages starting from a very young age. And a lot of people just throughout the world, around the world in general, they learn quick, like multiple languages. In the United States, a lot of people who were born and raised American only know English, and they struggle so hard trying to learn in high school, like trying to learn something like Spanish, and then they can't like roll their eyes, their R's, they can't like trill with their, like they can't do anything, and their pronunciation ends up sounding so dang American, like cringily American. And this is no offense intended, genuinely, but I feel bad because it's like, start the kids young, start them in elementary, get them learning other languages, the younger the faster, because the brain is still so like that perfect like golden period of language acquisition. It goes away the older you get, but if you've already cemented those skills from a younger age, you put yourself in a better position to learn new languages. The brain is a sponge. Yeah, and then the linguistic, like the mechanism as well, the whole nasopharyngeal aperture is a lot more malleable the younger you are. And that's something that's studied in theoretical linguistics. Like, get the kids started young. Like, babies are born with the innate ability to produce any and all sounds from any and all languages, but are trained into whatever it is they're speaking at the time, kind of thing. And then you get confused, gotta get that Rosetta Stone, but we speak Merkin. The brain is a yeah. And so it's one of those, like, you have to do the work. You have to do your homework, but it's faster and easier. And I think people who start languages young and they know a lot, they understand alternate grammar, like different ways of looking at language and approaching just a little bit faster than those who only know one language. Babies are ready to absorb the world around them. Yes, whatever the world may be. And then during middle school, you get 2 extra. Oh, we got that and had to learn 3 languages at kindergarten. That's perfect. That is so good. And then during middle school, you get 2 extras. Yeah, and honestly, I've always been of the opinion that the more languages you speak, you can't help but being smarter. Like, you just can't help. Not only because you're you're exposed to more material that you can read, that you can consume, but you're also exposed to other cultures. Like, language says a lot about other cultures, and that is a really awesome thing. I have found that, for me at least, and for a lot of people I know who are language learners, it makes people a little more empathetic, understanding of cultures that are different. It makes people a little more patient, a little more knowing. I mean, you have to be hardwired for empathy for this, but on the other hand, I don't, how to explain it? It's just, I can't speak highly enough about the serious importance of, just trying. Even if you're not good at it, just trying. And even though I did say that it ends up being better the younger you start, just like it doesn't hurt to try and to make the attempt. No surprise when that kid is speaking Tagalog, that Filipino nanny or the Portuguese or the Brazilian all pair that dad was stuffing on the side. I mean, my two extras are broke Hindi and Arabic. Okay, oh my god, that's awesome. But overall my main are English, French, native language, German, and Spanish. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. And it's important. The thing is, so for me, so I did my post-baccalaureate, so my third bachelor's in comparative linguistics. It was on emphasis on German, primarily. And then I had a professor who did, like, German and Dutch. And it's why, like, I get excited reading Dutch. I don't speak Dutch. I cannot formulate my own sentences in Dutch. But because Dutch is so similar to German that I tend to understand most Dutch when I read it, some Dutch when I hear it, just because of its similarities to German. More so the reading is a little bit stronger, ironically, for me, just because depending on the native speaker or if it's going too fast for my brain, it takes me a little bit of a while, and I'm not exposed to Dutch as much as I am to, like, something like German. What's the word? But what I'm saying is when you do learn multiple languages, you learn that there are languages that are in the same family, like the Romance languages. So French, Italian, Latin, Spanish are all very, very similar. And I have found that knowledge of one can assist with others. Or even just if a grammar system is similar between languages, there can be some overlap in learning, if that makes sense. Dart is awesome language knowledge. Yeah, among other things. Dart is awesome in general. Is Danish like Dutch? Not really. It's closer to German and, of course, Norwegian and Swedish. Yes, the thing is, Dutch is also closer to German. The thing is, if I would have answered yes, there's some, like, because I see similarity. But it's hard to explain. Now I'm a normie. Knowing Spanish could set you up to shoot the shit with some Italians. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Right. Knowing Spanish gives you advantage with Italian and Portuguese too. I had a Spanish-speaking friend. I disagree. I had a Spanish-speaking friend that went to Portugal. Or Brazil, I can't remember. It was one of the Portuguese-speaking countries. And she's fluent Spanish, and she's like, so Portuguese, I'm following it. Her words, not mine, are Portuguese is like really, really weird Spanish. And she was trying to learn Portuguese for Portuguese sake, not just through Spanish. But she did actually find, come to think, I think this was actually in Brazil. She did find that she could speak Spanish and have people understand her and speak back to her in Spanish. But she couldn't speak in Portuguese. I had this great mix of Spanish when speaking in Roma. Oh, Portuguese is a one-way street compared to Spanish. That makes sense. Something I have learned from native speakers of Portuguese is that for the Portuguese speaker, it's much faster to learn Spanish than it is for a Spanish speaker to learn Portuguese. And make of that what you will. I am not a native Portuguese speaker. I do have some Spanish. My Spanish is on the rusty side, unfortunately. I used to be much more proficient, but I don't practice as much. And then isolation also does it. So my Spanish was the strongest when I was actively hanging out with Spanish friends or Hispanic friends, and just exposed to the language. And when I was also actively reading. I have so much going on in my life that a lot of the old skills I don't work on the way I am working on current skills, if that makes sense. The rusty trombone side. I used to use Latin words when speaking Spanish. That's how bad my brain mixed all of this. I mean, some people do. I haven't... Yeah. Mildly perturbed today. Luck will not be on your side. Kind of the same route as Japanese and Chinese. Japanese can read Mandarin. To some extent, Chinese can read the katakana. The kanji system is appropriated from the Chinese character system. But, and then even down to, like, pronunciations. You have the, what's called an onyomi and a kunyomi, as well. And so there is some overlap there. Same thing with Spanish and Tagalog. But every kanji has or most kanji have both an onyomi reading and a kunyomi reading. So in other words, Chinese flavored or Japanese flavored, more or less. Kind of thing. Onion and Kanyan. I have a lot of Filipino people at work, and when they speak in their tongue, I can almost understand what they're saying. That's fascinating, Alex. That's actually pretty fascinating. Ano, Anyo, I wonder how anal and year could have any related roots. That's so funny. I don't know why that's really funny to me. Okay. But again, Spanish colonization, yes. Yeah, I was going to briefly say there was the colonization happens. In North Africa, the Francophonic expansion over several of the countries, so the Arabic-speaking countries, there's a joke among Arabs that Moroccan Arabic is so distorted from, like, standard Arabic that Moroccans can understand other Arabs, but most other Arabs, if they're not already familiar with Moroccan Arabic, they can't understand it. Because it's so hybridized, and it's hybridized, there's just a lot of it's a very, very different, and then a lot of Moroccans and Algerians already speak French, because their schooling was in French. And they might also speak English as well, but French is very, in Western North Africa, most people are going to know French as well as whatever native language. Let's see. Lots of words in Tagalog brought are from Spanish, that's true. Many Moroccans I know say, yeah. As a kid, I had a Moroccan friend. And the thing is, I used to be like, oh, look, I can understand this person. But growing up, I'm like, no, I understand him because he simplified his language and used more universal stuff. That's why I understood him. Hang on a second. Let's see. But I've heard that even Egypt Arabic can be hard to understand for a mother. That's not true. For most Arabs, Egyptian Arabic is almost universal because most of the media, like the television and radio, is largely Egypt dominated. So the funny thing is that Egyptian Arabs often don't understand other Arabs, like Semitic, so like Levant Arabs, Syrians, Jordanians, they won't understand that as much unless they've already heard it. Saudi Arabian or like Peninsular Arabic is very hard for an Egyptian to understand, but most people understand Egyptian Arabic because they were consuming like Egyptian film and Egyptian music and Egyptian like talk radio and that kind of thing. But it depends, like if they weren't exposed to it, yeah, it's the other way around. I remember the first time I talked with like Saudis who only or spoke to me in Saudi Arabia. It took I had to really like turn my brain on a little, and it was a figuring out. But Morocco probably has plenty of Spanish, French, and Arabic influences from the food and language. Yeah. But yeah, and bear in mind like the that North African area is the Andalus. So when the Ottoman Empire was expanding, not only westward but into Europe, they were They brought a lot of culture, and that culture saturated with native cultures, and you got this like really, really impressive melting pot of multiple different things. And Spain fought back, and there was all that. But this isn't a history lesson. Yeah. Fun fact, Marvin, the word Allah in Arabic technically just means God. Whenever people, I only say that because there are so many people, I don't engage, especially online, so I don't want to start shit. But whenever people are like, "Oh, you worship Allah," I'm like, "Yeah, you just said I worship God." And that it's funny because like Christians and Jews in the Middle East, like Arabic speaking, will say the phrase, they'll use the word Allah because that's the language word, and it's not like a deity, if that makes sense. Like there's no deity named Allah. It's just that's just the word for God kind of thing. But like you get a lot of like extreme like ignoramuses who people who are hateful and xenophobic will try to set themselves apart as far as possible by like, oh well, they're different because they don't even worship the same God, like that kind of thing. I don't want to get into this because this is already like crossing some lines that I personally don't want to engage in on stream, but it's just a little fun fact. It's evident for me, maybe it's not as known in the US. Well, that's because the US, it's just ignorant. I'm glad to hear that. As Section Rat, you are smarter than the average bear. And I mean that on the average, like, ignorant human. But it's just, yeah. I'm glad to hear that more people know that, because I've just known so many people who don't know it. And it's annoying. And it's more so because, like, I have a lot of, like, I know a lot of, like, both, like, Arab Christians and Arab Jews who are just very, like, well, what about us? And I always feel bad because they don't get, like, their voices are so silenced. And again, I don't, it's a thing I don't want to get into on stream, but, it's something that I don't take for granted. Ignoramus is a hilarious word. I kind of like it. No, but I mean, like, people in France know this. So that's good. That's good. Excuse me, guys. Sell the rabbit's foot, sell this, sell this. Oh, I could probably plant the powder melon. I know that France, does have a very large, like, North African Arab population. And possibly Turkish as well. I know Germany has a large Turkish population. Like, minority population, I mean. Guys, I will be right back. I'm just gonna go use the restroom. Give me one moment. It's a fascinating conversation. It sucks. Like, I wouldn't mind delving into it more, but because this is the internet, and you don't know who's gonna get pissed off, kind of thing. But I find it fascinating, and I'm a big, I don't know, I celebrate religious and cultural differences, but that's me, and I'm in a minority of people. But anyway, I will be right back. Share stream. English only, please. Wait, what's happening? No, only Moroccan, Algerian, very few Turkish people. Turkish is more in Germany. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no mods, only chair. Bailando. Amiga Saudi. Oh my god. English only. Oh my god. Well, that makes sense. I know that Europe's minorities aren't like so. The United States is a melting pot. It depends where you go, but your cities and your largely urban metropolitan areas are pretty, for the most part, pretty heavily mixed. The rural United States does not tend to attract a lot of ethnic and cultural minorities. Like you get your I'm going to use the word native minorities, like those who are already kind of historically here and present. And then again, it kind of just depends. But alright, so the Festival of Ice has begun. Let's go be icy. So much powder melon. I kind of want to plant it. Like, I may as well, right? Yeah, I'm gonna... Alrighty. Guess I may as well just knock this out. Festival of Ice! Oh my gosh, how cute. We may as well. Just talk to people. Oh, you know what? We're rich enough. Let's just see what's for sale here. Excuse me. Oh my god. I haven't really gotten into the decor thing. But ooh, some people like pumpkin soup for the mines, by the way, because of that +2 luck and defense. You know. Shit! I thought, oh, I wanted to buy like 10 of them. Okay, well, what did I grab? Stuffing, cranberry sauce. Whatever. Whatever. I have money, I'm made of money. Sorry, there's no food. Extreme temperatures can put your body under a lot of stress, so make sure to shut the fuck up. Who are you? Oh, I don't want to talk to Pierre. It's gonna be really weird when I do actually have a... Ooh, what kind of snowman should we make? Garcio's so harsh. It's gonna be really when I go back to a more wholesome... I mean, ironically, I don't think that this has been as degenerate as I thought it would be. What's the word? When I go back to a community center run where I actually have to, not necessarily forge a relationship with Pierre, but have to, buy from Pierre. Again, I've been joyfully boycotting Pierre's little shop. I have not really bought, the only thing I've bought from him were the bouquets. As far as I know, you can only get the bouquets from Pierre. But I have not bought seeds, I've not bought items. I had to buy the backpack. Because, again, you can only get that from Pierre, as far as I know. But I have not given him any business. I've given Marnie business, I've given Jojo a fair amount of business, but I have not given Pierre. Alright, let's just get this over with. Let's just do it. Okay. Okay, just let me fish already. Okay. Does this song sound like Whistling Dixie? Oh, the little ice, the Festival of Ice theme. Huh. South of... Ooh. South of the ShopRite Winn-Dixie line! My bird is on my head, guys. Do you see this? It's so cute! Hey! No! Fucking A. My controller did that thing where, again... Ooh, melting some 4 cheese blend and making chili for nachos? That sounds delicious. Ooh, I am not doing great. Oh my god, I am not doing great. I have never had this rotten luck. This is taking way too much time. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. Oh well. Birds eventually learn the top of the head isn't a place to be standing. My birds growing up never did. They liked resting on heads for whatever reason. Probably because they lose their balance every time they go there. That's true. Some birds are dipshits in the most beautiful way. God, the weird controller thing where it's a weird glitch that happens every now and then, where the bar just goes to the top and just doesn't move. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna win. Oh well, that's fine. I normally catch 6, and ironically, the 2 bad ones, like that RNG, is not super great. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I normally catch, like, exactly 6 fish. Alright. Yeah, chili for nachos sounds so delicious. I could go for, like, a cheesy, like, nacho chili something. Well, we'll make all that money back that we accidentally spent. But maybe I could do some decor with this end table. Where do I want to put the end table? That is the question. That's kind of cute. Probably because they lose their balance. Oh, chili for spaghetti or topping for hot dogs. I love the chili and spaghetti thing. I will say. I think it's kind of an amazing combination. The Cincinnati way. It is a very Midwestern way to have, like, your chili with pasta. And oh my god, the hilarious wars that started when I was a grad student between, like, the Texans who were like, why do you put pasta in your chili? Like, that kind of thing. It just made me laugh. It was just kind of funny. Alrighty. should probably just sleep. Beans and chili, Texas. I like beans and chili. Did I say beans? I meant pasta. Because beans and chili is a given, but it's the pasta and chili that offended a bunch of... But I'm also not supposed to know beans. I like beans in anything. I almost put something bean related in the crock pot. But I figured let's just cook the turkey in the crock pot and then I can make a beanie dish. Like what I'm thinking of doing is like beans and mashed potatoes for the sides. That was kind of my thought. Oh boy. Ooh, what the heck? Let's check the luck for the day. It'd be nice to do like a skull cavern. Okay, skull cavern it is. I made a bean stew the other day, just a bunch of beans with bone. That sounds delicious. Yeah, bone broth is so underrated. I would like to consume more bone broth. So it is actually a really good way to like drink your protein. But it's a good conversation starter. Oh, there's many ways food can inflame human relations. Get some pho. Yeah, I could go for pho. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't had it since the one time. Ooh, okay, 1-star fruit wine is ready. So let's just pop in a new wine. Yeah. And you ever know when you're riding doggy? Someone that was ready to die on a no beans and Chili Hill. What? Yeah, the beef tendon in the pho was extremely good. Are you using the nursery for preserve jars and kegs? I sure am. Yeah, I took the crib out and just kegging it up. This is my ancient fruit wine army with some preserve jars, just because I wanted a place for the preserve jars. But yep, this is it's Kegland. Welcome in, Amber. Welcome back, I should say. It's good to see you. I'll make some for you. Aw. Oh, don't mention pho to me. I haven't had it in years. Oh, yeah. It's good. It's so good. I used to have pho, like, handmade, like, made from scratch by friends. It actually took me a while to enjoy restaurant made, because it's just not the same, but it's still good. Are you birthing a wine? You know what? Yes, I am birthing it's my empire of ancient fruit wine. Yummy, yummy bone broth, beef, pho. Yeah, I like beef. Like the beef the most. I know you can make pho with like pork and other meats. I've seen even like chicken. But beef is just the best. I should make homemade ramen from scratch once a month. That sounds so cozy. Oh, I could go for like a good ramen. I do have the noodles. I've got, well, they're millet and brown rice noodles, so a little on the hipstery side, but they're, I don't know. Ooh, what's up? Brisket and rare steak and tripe and tendon and beef balls. Oh, that sounds delicious. I'll have to try that, in all honesty. I haven't had tripe in a really long time, I will say. No. Don't eat the red mushroom. It's not good. Okay, what are we doing? I love how amusing... Because I forget that it is technically a nursery and I've just got, like, a bunch of wine. Like, I've got wine aging. I forget how hilarious. Udon noodles are one. Udon noodles are so good. I'm actually getting hungry, so I will, after this in-game day, I will wrap up stream and go grab lunch. I don't know what lunch is gonna be. Bro, that sounds so... It does, yeah. I may have to see if our place does, like, beef ball, and if they do tripe. They don't do rare steak. Unfortunately, they do not do rare steak. Oh, you know what I should, if I can, let me see how to get the ostrich incubator. I'm just gonna look that up really quickly. Stardew! Because I thought Marnie sold it. Ostrich incubator. Oh, you have to craft it. Recipe sources Professor Snail. Dang it. Okay, so I have to go back to Ginger Island. Hatches ostrich eggs into baby ostriches. Place in a barn. After completing the fossil collection and surveys at the island. Okay, so I have to... Okay, so I really do need to be grinding Ginger Island, but it's like... It's so slow. That's okay. You guys are making me want gyoza. Oh, gyoza's so good. I don't have access to a lot of, like, really good, like... food options here. So I'm just kind of like... I don't know. Udon, rare steak is just thinly sliced beef anyway. It doesn't mean much. Fair. Fair enough. It's just... okay. Alright, well I don't want to go back to... Oh, we're doing a thing today. Alright, I am going to go... Let's put the tools here. Yeah. So I'll grab that. It's time for a Ginger Island romp. A joyful Ginger Island merriment of sorts. Or not Ginger Island, sorry, Skull Cavern. I just want to Skull Cavern it up today. Small health, big health. Oh, let's use the pumpkin soup. Garoff, welcome in! Welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's do this. I don't have the triple shot espressos. Sadly. But I have enough coffee. I just don't have the recipe. That's the part that... Or do I have the recipe? Let me actually... Whoops. Let me check. Now I'm curious. Because I honestly can't always remember what I've unlocked on what. I live in a small town in the middle of Ohio, but we for some reason have Japanese steakhouses which are across the street from each other and like 3 places downtown that do both. That's really nice. Yeah, I'm out in rural South Carolina where there's just nothing. There's actually nothing. Like we don't... And it's interesting because I'll have family members being like, oh, you should go to this one like mainstream place. I'm trying to think. Like we don't have a Buffalo Wild Wings, for example. We don't have a lot of chains. We don't have a Longhorn Steakhouse. We don't have a Barnes and Noble. Like if I want to go there, I have to drive to like Georgia or drive like an hour plus out to like a major city. Like it is all just farmland here. Which is charming in its own ways, but it's frustrating in others, because it means, like, a lot of my favorite foods, poke, sushi, a lot of, like, specialty cuisines, I just cannot get, anywhere. And I've made peace with that and accepted it, but it's also still one of those things that's like, this really kind of sucks. But it is okay. Huh? 5-stream streak! Aw! Garoff, it is lovely to have you. We have a Longhorn, but I prefer Texas Roadhouse. You don't have a Joja Mart. Derpy, welcome in. Welcome in. I used to like going to Longhorn. I haven't been in a really long time. Texas Roadhouse is nice. I haven't been very often, but when I've went, I think one of my favorite things on their menu, and it's not even that expensive, is called the Roadkill. And it's such an unflattering name. It's because it's like a Salisbury, like it's a ground steak type thing. Sub-peasants. Oh my god. Mods. Guys, we've got mods. Be on your best behavior. The Roadkill's an unflattering name, but it's like a ground steak with mushrooms and caramelized onions. It is insanely delicious. For all that has a questionable name. Hello, Derpy. A few friends from church and I are going to a revolving sushi restaurant Sunday. I've never been. Oh, that's so awesome. You know what, Amber, I hope you have a lovely time. I hope you have a lovely time. That sounds lovely. Alright, here we go. I am going to go ahead and eat the pumpkin soup. Okay. Whoa. Alright, let's go. I have the parrot. In retrospect, maybe I should have, Hey, that came by so fast. I wonder if I should have brought the fairy. But you know what? We were parroting it up. I like the beef tips at the Roadhouse. I'll have to try that. I have no idea when I'm gonna be able to get to a Texas Roadhouse, but now I'm curious. Texas Roadhouse is really popular in this area, too. I fell 3 levels. Yeah, heck yes. This napalm ring is joyful. I don't need to defeat these, but I figure, like, look at this chaos. Oh, it's beautiful. And they napalmed me a ladder. Wow. Ooh, yes please. Diamond it up. I go to the mines to get stupidly rich. Derpy, I'm gonna have to try to get you to a Texas Roadhouse, actually. So I think you might, I don't know, I think you might actually like it. Alright, I'm gonna just keep going down. Oh, get me out of here. I hate the mummy floors so much. I like the picture of a parent naming their children Crystal and Derpy. Big sleep! Welcome in. I mean, Crystal's kind of a normal-ish name. Nope, I see them. I see them just standing there. I don't want anything to do with them. Come on, luck. There we go. This is the shiny one, and this is the dumbass. I mean... And then there's Derpy. I'm so hungry, guys. The slammer? Wait, what the hell is that? The slammer? That's an extremely heavy gavel that'll send foes flying. Any slammers in chat? Where's the lie, right? Aww. I'm glad this big blob also doesn't do any damage, I will say. Ooh, but if I can corner the blob, like down here. Yeah, you can take out here. All of you guys can take out all these rocks, right? 1,000 gold. You fell 8 levels! Hang on, let's, full health this. Yeah. But for real, anytime like people comment on the kegs in the nursery, it just cracks me up. So I didn't even think about it. I didn't think, like, cause I'm just like, you know, I'm playing very opportunistically, like, how do I get my ancient wine mega production on the road, and it's pretty dang funny. It's like, oh, I used the nursery. Alright, out of here. I don't want it. I don't like it. I've already achieved, like, level 5 mastery, so I don't know. Wow! I like those rocks. They look pretty and they always have fun stuff in them. Starting them young! Exactly. Derpy speaks the truth. I've never had kids in Stardew. Ever. Because I don't know. I don't want to give birth to something I have to pet and give attention to every day. And something that's not even going to be working in the farm. Like, what the hell is the point of that? If I can't even make them do stuff. Parenting 101. You heard it here. Send them to the mines when you get them. Literally, the only reason I considered it is for completion. Yeah, I want to do perfection. I do eventually want to do perfection. And I believe one of the things you have to do in perfection is get married and have 2 kids. And I saw that and I was like, ugh. Well, can they be like really unhappy kids? Can I just have kids and then just leave them to fend for themselves? I'm just kidding, guys. Totally. But we will do perfection at some point. This is not a perfection run. I know I'm doing a lot of late game-ish stuff, but we're not doing perfection yet. You can have the kid and then turn it into a dove. But I think for perfection you have to I mean, I don't know. I have to look into it. I will get into that soon. I need to unlock Cheese Room. What's this? Omni Geodes. Wow, so lucky. I think it still counts towards perfection. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still not done with the witch quest. Like, I still have the, it's like a goblin or something. She's got a henchman blocking the pathway, so I have not yet actually met the witch. Oh boy. Oh, it's these guys. I bet you guys will make me some pretty decent money. God, I love the trinkets so much. Durfee, did you notice I have a parrot? Alright. I just got another animal cracker! Oh, the miracle of life. Eat. Oh my god, that's so awesome! I didn't even notice! I'm glad the game is just, like, really throwing all the fun stuff at me. They yearn for it. Yeah, all kids eventually yearn for the mines, so you just may as well start them young. I will say, if I did actually have kids, I would totally want to play Minecraft with them. Just as a... Like, that is a thing that would happen. Hey! Alright, I guess I can get rid of the bone fragments, and then, Wow, I'm already on floor 41, and it's only 6:20 p.m., so this run could go places. Alright. Of course it has to come alive. Okay, this one will not come alive. Cool. We'll grab the diamonds. Wow! Be right back. You've got it, Derpy. Alright, let's just move on. Prismatic shard, yes please! Guys, the turkey that I've got in the crock pot smells so good. It's like almost distracting me. It's a fun distraction, but it's like distracting all the same. Get that out of the way. Nice. Ooh, I want what's in here. Hey! Dang it. Alright, moving on. Oh, definitely moving on. So the challenge now is, do we want to try, for the lulz, to get to floor 100? Because why not, right? Aw, cave carrots. Spicy eel, yes. These things always feel like they seem very menacing. Ooh, dang it. I want the solar thing. So let's sell the invaluables. I love the Skull Cavern grinds are so much fun. They do not and the funny thing is, I remember when I was first starting out, like I was new to the game and I was first exploring the Skull Cavern and thinking, wow, this is really hard, and like it's just, I don't know, there's a certain like, oh, do you remember back in the day? Oh, it's a dino. Yes, yes, I know. You're so fierce and you have really bad breath. That's wonderful. Probably didn't need to take 2, but I have so many that it does not matter. Oh, I also have, my Galaxy Sword is equipped with a Vampiric. Alright, well, this was a good run. I'm going to leave the mine. That was God, that's a really impressive haul of stuff. This file has been very generous with things like the prismatic shards, too. Like, my main save on the Switch, I think I've gotten only 1 prismatic shard in that whole playthrough, and it's a couple of years in. I'm gonna say it's 3 or 4 years in. Only 1 prismatic shard that I converted into the Galaxy Sword. But I wonder if I might get more if I go back and, like, start grinding the Skull Cavern on that file. Because that might be a thing. So I don't remember... Let's see. Oh, I got an iridium bar. Wow. So rich. Alright. I'm gonna just sleep the night. That was a very fun Skull Cavern run. Wow. Lots of money, too. So much money. That's so great. Alright, well that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. That was awesome. I still like the... I mean, I've already done my Skull Cavern thing, but I am really enjoying... Oh, thank you, Monarch. Thank you for hanging out. I still really like doing the Skull Cavern stuff. Yeah, no, it's been fun. It's been so fun. But I'll do another stream. We'll have a stream tomorrow. I want to fit in a King's Quest stream sometime soon. I mean, I could do it just, like, during my regular schedule. It's just what, maybe take a day during the schedule, but I want to fit in some bonus, like, streams. None on Friday, sadly, because I've got, just a doctor's appointment, and I think I will actually be too wiped out to do any streaming. But I don't know. If I have the spoons for it, I will announce it. But, alright. I need to go get lunch. Chat made me hungry, and that turkey roast that I've got going is also very mouthwatering.